Now, the budget for the state of Michigan has been a huge topic for all Michiganders, with the budget deadline coming up at the beginning of October. Although the official budget has not been set in stone, the House and Senate were able to pass a $15.2 billion school aid budget bill. The House passed the measure on a 91-18 vote, with all the Republicans and 34 Democrats voting for the budget and 18 Democrats opposing the bill. This budget bill will increase per pupil allowance, which will be $120 to $240. There will also be $30 million more to reimburse schools for special education costs.
Yeah, so we in Michigan have a couple different things that we do with education. Part of what we've been doing over the last couple of years is decreasing the disparity between the funding per pupil in rich schools versus not rich schools. And we've been doing what's called a 2X formula, where the richest schools get, in this budget, $120 per pupil increase, and those that don't get as much money per pupil got twice that of an increase of $240. And for all of the schools in the 108th district, that means a $240 per pupil increase.
The bill passed through Senate on a 21-17 vote, with all the Democrats and Republican Senator Tom Barrett opposing the bill and the rest of the Republicans in support of it. With a bill that is providing a large increase to funding education and special education costs, it was surprising to some representatives on why the Senate Democrats were not in support of the bill, although Representative Beau Lafay believes that the Senate Democrats were not in agreement with this bill due to other reasons.
Their public statement is that it wasn't enough. Their real reasoning is that the governor doesn't want to sign it without a 45-cent gas tax increase. She's holding the school children and the teachers hostage for a massive tax increase.
Although some House Democrats, even though voted for the bill, do have doubts that it was the most efficient plan that it could have been. In a press release, State Representative Sarah Cambenzi issued the following statement, quote, "Without a serious revenue discussion between the governor and the House and Senate leadership this year, our K-12 education budget could be a whole lot better, but it also could be a whole lot worse. An additional $240 per student is a step in the right direction, but even with the increase, Michigan is still in the bottom half of school funding per state in the nation. As a consumer, you get what you pay for. The same can be said about our schools without the means to invest in 21st century learning opportunities and technology for future generations of Michiganders. Our kids and grandkids will lose. Our long-term economic outlook depends on what the legislature does today. We cannot keep underfunding our public schools and expect to have a competitive economy in our future," end quote. ABC 10 will continue to update this story as more information becomes available. Now,